Hey guys, Luke here, Tranquility Based Detailing. I want to say welcome to another product review. This will be a product review, but this is, in a lot of ways, it's like when monkeys first learned how to use tools. So, hi guys, Luke here, Tranquility Based Detailing. Welcome to Monkeys Learning How to Snow Foam, Episode 1. I'll be your host. The product that we're using today, this is from 9ine. This is Ian and Philip. It's their company. They're a new firm. They're a small firm, and they make nice products, handmade. They deserve your support, as a lot of these guys do. And I mention that a lot in terms of the industry we have, particularly in the UK. These guys that are making their own products, that putting their own products out there. And support really from you guys is the way that these guys are going to thrive. And I always advocate that. And this is no exception. They sent me a couple of products to try, the Snow Foam and the Quick Detailer. I'm going to get round to reviewing their Quick Detailer. But for me, my first ever go snow foaming, 9ine got the pleasure. So here we go. Step one was obviously dilute some down in the bottle. The instructions from this says 50 to 100 mil, and as you've just seen in the befores, this car was filthy, so I went for the 50. I thought, hey, I'll give it a go at the 50 and see what it can cut through, and glad I started there 'cause it did a fantastic job at stripping off all of the grime and general wintry horribleness that's on the cars this time of year. Um, Second step with snow foaming, learn how the bloody thing works. So you see, I've just had a bit of a faff there at the back end of the car. You can obviously adjust the pattern for spray, and this is my first rodeo with this one. So, I had a crack. I got it pinned down to sort of the level I thought was appropriate, and then I followed the AM details method of snow foam. I mean, guys, I'm in a lot of ways like you, a newbie and learning as I go. And I'm not a professional. I said that right back at the beginning. I'm a guy with a passion that likes to have a go. And you have to, with things like this, look at what's available out there. And AM Details put out a how-to snow foam. So I watched that, and Alan said, "Nice, backwards and forwards, no sporadic, crazy spraying it all over the place. Make sure you get a good even coverage. Walk the length of the car." I tried to do my best just to copy that, because obviously he's a guy who knows his onions, and I trust and respect that he's learned some of the things not to do. So I decided to copy what he said you should do. So backwards and forwards, worked my way methodically. Um, the mix, when I checked afterwards, so you can adjust, as it turns out, on a snow foam bottle, the amount of product that's coming out. And, I got it to a point where I was happy with how it looked. And really, I had no yardstick to measure on this one. So laid it on. It was running down the car at the rate you can see here. So I thought, well, surely motion's good. It should be, doing its thing with a bit of motion. I didn't see the point in just slathering the stuff on that thick that it wasn't going anywhere, because I can't see that that's going to do as much as fluid in motion. And that's me just guessing and nothing more than that. But it's just, call it a hunch. That's the way I thought it was best to do it. Equally speaking, you can see how much is leaving the snow foam bottle. So if I did have it open up full bore, probably just used it all, before I'd even finished the car. So I think I did right. If I did wrong, fine, hold my hands up to that one. But it didn't diminish what the product did in the slightest. So, I never want to be the guy that gives a bad review on user error. And it turns out on this one, I bodged my way through it, and the product was still mustard. The other things you learn: don't give the snow foam lance to your dad whilst you're filming, because this happens. So, thanks, Dad, for that one. Um, he wanted to have a crack as well. He's always there. I cut him out of the videos. He doesn't want to be involved in them, granted. But, he was there, and I'm snow foaming away, and it was every bit as fun as it looks. And I offered him a go just while I was setting up some camera angles, and he jumped at it. So he snow foamed the other side of the car and just decided, hey, may as well overspray and hit me. So cheers, Dad, for that one. Um, I left the product to dwell. It suggested 5 minutes. It was a cold day. Kept an eye on it. Everything just ran down nice. And then I stepped to it. I thought, right, get it some rinse action. See if I've left it on long enough, or I've used the right dilution. So this was really, for me, as well as for product review purposes, the moment of truth. And I got to where I am there, and immediately could see the difference it was making. I'm used to pre-washing, yeah. But snow foam, I wasn't sure what to expect. So I got here and I could see it was taking the grime off and so on. Um, took the video, took a couple of stills just to get, a clearer shot. So certainly 9ine Snow Foam, it does the job. And at a 50 ml dilution to 1 litre of water, this is the end result. They do say in the instructions you go 100 ml, and I would be curious to see what 100 ml will do. But equally speaking, I have to say it's probably a little bit overkill. Particularly if you like me, you maintain it. The car's waxed, it's well cared for. Yes, this hadn't been cleaned for some weeks over Christmas. Work kept me away from car cleaning, and then the cars that I was trying to get around to cleaning, this wasn't, prioritized in the queue. But a 50 ml per litre did a cracking job. Price-wise, 9ine are retailing this. They are retailing at £8 per litre. They will do larger sizes, 5 litres, so on request, but you'd have to message them. At this £8 for a litre, I think it's great value for money as far as snow foams go. But again, no yardstick to measure that against. But I'd be happy with that. I think sort of price per wash, I think it's justifiable, and I think it did a great job. These are the finished shots here. Yes, the car's still wet, so forgive to the point it's going to have a bit of an added reflection just from being wet. But you can see, I've tried to take some shots here where I've pressure washed up to a point. You can see it's cutting through it. You compare that to the original image of the badge right at the beginning. You can see it is taking the grimness off. And obviously that's what we want from our snow foams or pre-washes, just to get all of this grime off. This is a before. It will show you the after in a second. And this ticked all those boxes. Scent was nice as well, which is obviously a big plus point, cherry in this one. So all in all, my first experience snow foaming, I loved it. My first experience of a snow foam being 9ine, I love their product. Got nothing to measure it against, but I don't see really what I'd want different from what this did. It cleaned the grime, it cleaned the muck off, it ticked all the boxes for me. Would I use it again? Absolutely. I've got a lot of product to use again because you use so very little. So all in all, worth a recommendation. Other than that, that's everything I can tell you. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, all that lovely, I'm very grateful. As always, check back again for future videos. Take care. Bye-bye.